With the Rockies' struggles continuing, GM Aussie has made a move that reeks of desperation, calling up 19-year-old Tamar Johnson out of AA as the rumors persist around the future of manager Bruce Crabb. The Rockies defeated the Cubs 8-3 in Chicago this afternoon to complete a 2-1 series win. Andy Sagilio hit 2 home runs to help the Rockies complete a 3-game sweep of St. Louis. Rookie sensation Tamar Johnson went 5 for 6 to help the Rockies crush the D-backs 14-5 to extend their win streak to 7. A Christian Vazquez grand slam helped the Rockies to victory over the Phillies to extend their incredible run of victories into an 11th game. Hi guys, I'm Aussie Villain and welcome to Season 5, Episode 5 at the Colorado Rockies, and today we have international amateur free agents and a game against the Mets, but things have really picked up. Look at this win streak, absolutely insane. There is so much to catch you up on. Unfortunately, the win streak did end the game before today's episode, so that's a shame. It was 11 and out for the win streak, but a wonderful run of games, and I tell you what, we were very close to sacking Bruce Crabb. Very close to sacking Bruce Crabb. If he had lost this game, he was gone. If he had lost this game, he was gone, and luckily for him, he didn't lose a game again. Anyway, it's gone really well. Now, a lot has happened. We are still struggling. We're still bottom of the division, but we're only 4 games back of 500 now, which tells you exactly how bad we were. And we're also 8.5 games outside the wild card. So we've kept ourselves in the conversation. Still a long way to go, but nonetheless, we're doing okay. Now, in terms of lineup changes, there's a few things to catch you up on there. So the 2 players that have dropped out of the active roster, Hampson has gone down to AAA, not because I wanted him to, but because Brendan Rodgers refused to, so he's dropped out. And so has Velarde. He just wasn't quite cutting it for us, so he's gone back to AAA as well. Now, we have called up Drew Bowser. We've called him in. I know you guys were saying it's maybe a little bit too early for him, but I wanted to call him up, so I'm going to do things my way now. It's fine. No, don't mean that. But I wanted to call him in. I think he's a good player. I run on the philosophy, if you're good enough, you're old enough. And, well, he's come in and he's been good enough, that's for sure. Batting .279, a .355 on-base percentage. We've been playing him at third base, I think. And he's been doing a very nice job indeed. And the other person we called in, and we called him straight out of AA, is Tamar Johnson, and he has set the league alight. 20 games he has started, a batting average of .386, and an on-base percentage of .419. He is... I should have just stuck with him at the start. I don't know why I listen to you guys sometimes. Yeah, but that's straight out of AA as well. Absolutely wonderful stuff. Will it last? Probably not, to be honest, but a cracking start from him, which is absolutely brilliant. Now, in terms of injuries, we do have a few minor ones. Kudros, who, of course, we signed last episode, or I told you about him last episode, he's picked up a minor injury, so he's not really available. We've put him on the DL. Also on the DL right now is Jackson Kawhi. It's just a day-to-day injury, but it was 2 weeks, which meant he was going to miss start, so I just put him on the DL so we could get somebody else in. And Marquez, he's, since last episode, come back from injury and then re-injured himself, so I'm not even going to bother with him anymore. It's just ridiculous. Here I was thinking 16 million was his salary. It's actually his medical fees. But he's just a lost cause. So we've got, right now, DeHoos is back in the starting rotation, and called into the pitching, the bullpen is Chris Clark. We've called him back in as to be a reliever. And we've also called up for the first time Spencer Jones. Again, I've called him out of AA because I want to. I know it doesn't make sense to do it in terms of how baseball usually works, but, well, nothing I do makes sense to how baseball usually works. So he's been called in. He can bat as well a little bit. A very good defensive first baseman. That's not why he's being called up, but, you know, there's obviously a player there. A left armer in the bullpen is what we wanted, so he has been called up as well. So that is that. Now let's go and take you through a little bit more detail of exactly how we did what we did here. We left off this mammoth win, wasn't it, against San Francisco. We actually went and we lost the next 2 games. It was after this series that we made the changes. It was June 7th, which rang a bell. I think someone had told me to call players up on June 7th. So that's what we did. We called them in, and they instant impact. Johnson at second base went 3 for 4 on his debut. Absolutely incredible stuff. We weren't initially having Bowser in the lineup. You can see we stuck with Veligio, but that didn't last too long. And we were making changes to him as well. So that was that. Then we went and we lost the next 2 games to the Padres, which was disappointing. We won a series finally against the Cubs. That was good. The Cubs are almost as bad as we are, though. Then we lost 2 games at home to San Diego. Bruce was his head was on the chopping block again, but we went and won game 3. Which was good. Now, game 1 here was very frustrating because all their runs, more or less, came in the 1 innings, including a grand slam. So that was a really disappointing loss. And then in game 2 here, this is Marquez getting injured again. He lasted 4.1 innings this time before he was out. So yeah, but like I say, we've just given up on him. But we did win a game, and then we didn't stop winning after this. Game 2, we had Sergilio finding a bit of form. 2 home runs. 2 for 4, and 5 RBIs. I got there in the end. So that was brilliant. Excellent stuff from him. And then in game, so then we went to the Arizona series. This is the game where Johnson, I think, just about announced himself. 5 for 6. Was it 6 for 5? No, 5 for 6. I'm getting mixed up with cricket now. Look at that batting average, by the way, at the time. Absolutely wonderful stuff. This is where Bowser's in the lineup and doing his thing as well. Yeah, really, really good. We swept the Diamondbacks, which was superb. Game 3 here. Now, this, I think, is probably the single best ever performance in baseball. Not only did Flaherty go 7.2 innings, no earned runs. If we go and have a look at the batting, he also hit 2 home runs and got all 3 RBIs himself. What a performance! And surely it's got to be the best, or certainly in the modern era, the best single performance from any baseball player ever. He basically won the game by himself, which is ridiculous. So well done, Flaherty, on that one. Then we went and played Detroit, a bit of interleague play, swept them in a 2-game series. We went and played the Phillies. We won 2 games against them. Game 1 was a Vazquez grand slam. You can see there in the 4th, which helped us to victory, which is always nice. And then we did unfortunately slip to a defeat. The run came to an end. Which is a bit of a shame, obviously, but I mean, it wasn't going to last forever. Hancock was the unlucky man, though, 7.1 innings, 1 earned run, and he still came away with a loss there. But like I say, it was never going to last forever. Quick look at the expanded standings, and you can see it there. The best thing, I mean, sweeping the Cardinals, they were a good team. They were above 600 at the time. I think they had the same record as the Dodgers, so that was a stunning result there for us. The Mets, who are playing today, they are actually worse than us. So you'd like to think we could maybe get a win there. You can see White is back up there in terms of batting averages. Let's go and have a look at how everybody's numbers are coming into this one. You can see everybody there on the pitching front. Pitching hasn't been our problem. It hasn't been great, but it hasn't been our problem. Doyle is starting to recover a little bit. You can see his ERA is getting back down towards something that is respectable. But yeah, pitching's not the problem. It's been batting that's let us down, and it's starting to find its feet as well, which is excellent. As I said, Tamar Johnson, Bowser are both doing a wonderful job. We've been playing Johnson at second base, and what we'll do is spring training next year, we'll train Bo to play second base, and I didn't want to sort of do it mid-season, but that's where we're at in terms of the hitting. Yeah, well, let's have a look at these amateur free agents. And I think I can already see the guy we're signing. There's an Australian up there, which basically means that's who we're going to get. He might be good, he might not. There's no one else really better than him. I mean, sure, we could go and sign this guy, but where's the funny? He's really good, though, isn't he? I'm going to do something really stupid here, and I'm going to sign the Australian. Because I have to. There's another Australian down there, a shortstop. He's no good. I'm making a mistake, aren't I? Because this is the guy we want. But this is the guy we're going to get. So it's my game. I can play it how I want. So let's just go to 5 million, because that's what it always takes. And hopefully he comes through and becomes a really good player for us. All right, let's check these lineups. Oh no, the other thing I wanted to show you was the All-Star voting. So this is the American League side of things. I'll just kind of leave it there. I will post this, or I will have posted this earlier today to the Discord, so if you want to have a bit of a longer look, it'll be there for you. But that's how the voting is looking on the American League side of things. And if we're going to have a look at the National League, which is where our interest lies, you can see Evan White there is second among first basemen. Who else have we got here? We've got, if we go down, we don't have too many, which probably, given where we are in the league, is not too surprising. We do have, as you would imagine, Sigilio up there in right fielders. And, I mean, that's pretty much it. It's not been a great year for the Rockies, and it may not be a very well-represented Rockies side at the All-Star game. All right, let's check these lineups for our game against the Mets. All right, and this is pretty much, to be honest, the team that has gone on the run for us. So it's Tamar Johnson, the youngster, leading us off at second base. Bo Bichette bats second at shortstop. Evan White at first base, bats third. Sigilio cleans up in right field. It's Herron in left field. He bats 5. Bowser at third base bats 6. Alcantara, the center fielder, bats 7. It is Vasquez, the catcher, batting 8. Robbie Ray goes on the mound for us today. He's not had his best season, but he is just starting to come a little bit good for us. We're up against Yamazaki on the mound for them. I think we came across him in the Baseball Journeyman, did we not? His name sounds familiar. This season, ERA of 5.63. Yes, please. We'll take some of that. A whip of 157, a negative WAR, and an ERA plus of 73. He's only got 2 pitches. Oh, come on, boys. So here we go. We're back at Citi Field. This is where it all started for us, of course, now the Park Baseball. It's going to be Johnson to lead us off, batting a very impressive 386 this season. The Mets, look at that, 33 and 51. This is a series that you'd like to think we could win, maybe even sweep. But it all depends how we bounce back from that first loss as Johnson starts us off with a strikeout. It brings Bo Bichette up, batting 275 this season, a 2-1 pitch on him, and Bo Bichette down towards third base, and that'll be 2 away. And it's going to bring up Evan White now, who has refined his form as well, batting 321 now, a 2-2 pitch on Evan. Can he get something on it? He can. Is it big enough? I don't think it is. It's going to be caught out there in right field. And that'll end the top of the first. Robbie Ray will come out to face Ronnie Mauricio, batting 224. Of course, a World Series hero, I think he was for us when we were at the Mets, wasn't he? An 0-2, make that an 0-3, and Robbie Ray gets us underway with a strikeout. Now, he recently got his 2,000th career strikeout, which is extremely impressive, I would imagine. Another 0-2, and another strikeout. This is nice, isn't it? Castron, this guy comes up to bat, batting 257, an 0-1. That's well hit. Alcantara's there, makes a simple catch. And, well, that ends the first. Not much from either team there. Sigilio comes up now. He is sitting just over 250 RBIs now in his short career. I think he's, 2.5 seasons in. So he could rack up some ridiculous numbers, but he's ground out there. And they've already changed their pitcher. Was there an injury there I missed, or would they have an opener? Anyway, it's Jimmy Herron coming into bat, batting 260 this year. A 2-2 on him. And Herron has absolutely crushed that to the fence. That's going to be at least a double. I don't know if he's quick enough to get a triple. He is not, but he stands up at second. A 1-out double for Herron. And it's going to bring up Drew Bowser, the other youngster, batting 279 this season. Can he drive in a run? A 2-2 pitch. He grounds it to shortstop, and that will be the second out. And it comes down to Alcantara, batting 206. Batting is not why he's in the team. That's got away from the catcher, though. Herron gets himself over to third, and any sort of base hit now for Alcantara will give us a lead. It's a 1-2. He strikes out, and that will end the top of the second. Oh, that's disappointing, isn't it? All right, my boy Blue, Petey Alonso, comes up, batting 219, but of course, his threat lies in the power. But he walks back after being struck out. Robbie Ray, 3 strikeouts from 4 batters retired. Dominic Smith comes in. He grounds it into the shift there. Second base has it. Tamar Johnson over to White, and that is 2 away for Rodriguez to come in, batting 222 this season. A 3-1. And that is a first hit of the game for the Mets. A single into center field, and with 2 out, they have their first base runner. And it's Brendan Nimmo, treadmill up to bat now, batting 194, a full count. Treadmill walks, because that's what he does. That's why he's called treadmill. And it is Luis Gonzalez. No, it's not. It's Luis Gomore to the plate, batting 253. 2 on, 2 out. And that should do it. Johnson over to first. And a slight nervous moment there for us. but we get away with that. Christian Vazquez to lead us off now, batting .246 this season, a 1-1. Vazquez grounds at the shortstop. And that is one away. It'll bring Robbie Ray up to bat. This pitcher's ERA is 3. I missed if there was an injury. I mean, I'll find out obviously when I'm editing. But I missed if there was an injury. Oh, Robbie Ray pops it up into left field. I thought that was a pop fly, and instead it's just looped itself in for a base hit. Excellent stuff from Robbie Ray. Tamar Johnson now, who's 0 for 1 with a chance to extend things for us. It's an error. It was very well hit. And, he gets himself up to first on the error. That's 2 on with 1 out. And Bo Bichette now. What can he do? It's a 1-2 pitch, and Bo Bichette strikes out. I think it's the second strikeout for him, isn't it? And it's Evan White. 2 on, 2 out. Can Evan White get something for us here? A 1-1 pitch. Evan White has hit it well, but center field is there. Oh, and that ends the third. Or at least our batting part of it. And Robbie Ray will now face their pitcher, who's batting 1-1-1 this season. A 2-2 pitch and another strikeout for Robbie Ray. 4 strikeouts, and it's Mauricio up to bat. A 2-1 pitch for him. Mauricio has launched into that, but unfortunately for him, it's gone straight up in the air. Heron's out there, makes the play, and that's 2 out. Abraham Toro, who's 0 for 1, comes in to bat now. A first pitch swing from him. He grounds it there to Bowser, over to first. And that'll end the third. Alright, Sergilio, can you get something going for us, mate? He's 0 for 1. It's a first pitch swing. Sergilio pops it up, and that'll be 1 away. It's not been a particularly good batting performance so far, has it? Jimmy Herron comes in. He, of course, got the double last time up. A first pitch swing. Herron this time grounds at the third, and that will be 2 away. And it brings up Drew Bowser now, and let's see what he can do. 0 for 1. A 1-1 pitch. Bowser has, he's done his best running Mauricio there, hasn't he? He's popped it up, caught in centre field, and that ends the top of the 4th. It's Nick Calistananos into bat now. Nailed that pronunciation. An 0-1. Up the middle. Can Alcantara... No, it hasn't gone. Oh, it's dropped in. A bit of a mix-up there between the 2 youngsters, Alcantara and Tamar Johnson, it looks like. It's a base hit. My boy Blue comes in. My boy Blue grounds it to Tamar Johnson. That should be a double play, and never mind. That is 2 away. Bases emptied for Dominic Smith, who's 0 for 1. An 0-2. Robbie Ray gets his strikeout, and that ends the 4th. Alright, Alcantara now 0 for 1. What can he do with a full count? Can he get himself on base? No, he cannot. He swings through strike 3, and it's Vazquez now with 1 away. He's 0 for 1 today. First pitch swing. Vazquez has hit it well, but again, he's hit it straight to right field, and that's 2 away for Robbie Ray, who is 1 for 1 today. One of our shining lights with the bat, which says a lot, doesn't it? He strikes out. That ends the top of the 5th. It's still scoreless, and it's Robbie Ray to face Rodriguez, who is 1 for 1. A 2-1 pitch. Gonzalez. No, what's his name? Rodriguez, even. The other Latino name that seems to be very popular. He pops it up. That is 1 away, for Treadmill. A 2-2 pitch. A strikeout for Robbie Ray. That's 6 of those, and it's Guamore now who's 0 for 1. A 2-2 pitch, and Guamore has popped it up. Heron's going back. This should end the 5th. It does. And we'll go and have a bat, and I believe it'll be Tamar Johnson to lead us off. It is. He's 0 for 2. Not having a best debut on YouTube. That's another ground ball. It's another out at first, and that is 1 away. It is Bo Bichette who's 0 for 2. He's not going to strike out for a 3rd time, is he? Come on, Bo. He doesn't. Can he beat that out? He can. Bo Bichette with an infield single. Excellent stuff. Alright, it's Evan White. He's 0 for 2. Come on, Evan. Lay into one, mate. He can't. He pops it up behind the plate. Catcher makes the out. 2 away. And can Andy Sergilio get us going here? He's 0 for 2. There goes Bo. Is he going to... Oh, he gets there comfortably. He was there before the catcher even realised it. And can Sergilio now drive in a run? It's a 1-2 pitch. Sergilio strikes out. And it's still scoreless. As we go to the bottom of the 6th. Ray to face McGill, their pitcher. A 1-2 pitch. Another strikeout for Robbie Ray. It's 1 away for Ronnie Mauricio, who is 0 for 2. It's a full count. And another strikeout for Robbie Ray. 8 of them now. And Toro comes in. He's 0 for 2. It's a 1-0 pitch. 2 out, no one on. And that should be out. Bo Bichette over to first. And that ends the 6th. Well, it's going by quickly, isn't it? It's Heron who's 1 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. If we ever get a run, this will be a nice quick episode, I think. Bowser comes in now. Here's 0 for 2. He hasn't shown much on YouTube yet. Bowser back up to the pitcher, and that'll be 2 away. And with Alcantara up next, well, he doesn't really bat. He just stands in center field for us and makes amazing defensive plays. Exhibit A, and that'll end the innings. We stretch, tied at 0. There's been 5 hits in the entire game. You'd be annoyed if you paid a lot of money to come to this one, wouldn't you? Robbie Ray to face Nick C. It's a first pitch swing. That's a ground ball. Bo Bichette has it. Imagine if you had a sit in center field. You wouldn't have seen anything yet. It's my boy Blue up to bat. He's 0 for 2. It's a first pitch swing. Don't do it, Blue. Oh, he's got a hit up the middle. It's a 1-out single for Pete Alonso. And it is Dominic Smith to the plate. He's 0 for 2 to face Robbie Ray. A 2-2 pitch. Up the middle. There's 1. There's 2. Bo Bichette does it all himself. And we go to the 8th. Still tied at 0. It's Vasquez to lead us off. Now that will probably do it for Robbie Ray, you would think. Or do we leave him in the game? Vasquez draws the walk. Now he's not going to steal. Robbie Ray is indeed going to bat. Can he lay down a nice little sack bunt here for us? He does his best. It gets the job done. Vasquez goes over to second. We keep Robbie Ray in the game. That's pretty much the perfect outcome, isn't it? Tamar Johnson now. He's 0 for 3. Come on, Tamar. He's grounded at the second. He gets Vasquez over to third. The go-ahead run stands 90 feet away. And it's up to Bo Bichette to try and drive it in for us. He's going to face the new man in Dominguez. Come on, Bo. Welcome to the mound, mate. Welcome to the mound. Bo Bichette pops it up. Someone out there drop it. Come on, drop it. No, and that ends the 8th. And we go to the bottom of the 8th. And it's still tied at 0. Rodriguez to face Robbie Ray. Rodriguez is 1 for 2. It's a 0-1 pitch. Rodriguez pops it up. Heron's there. That's 1 away. Alright, Treadmill up to bat now. He is 0 for 1 with a walk. A first pitch swing. He gets hit. Treadmill, he finds a way. That's just what he does. It is, unfortunately though, the go-ahead run on for Louis Gomore. He's 0 for 2. That could be a double. No, just 1. The go-ahead run stands at second. It's Carlos Cortez coming in to pinch hit for them. He's batting .269 this season. It's a 3-1 pitch. Come on, Robbie. Don't let this go now. Oh, dear. No, I think it's staying in. I think Alcantara's there. Sigilio's there. Sigilio makes the play. That ends the 8th. We go to the 9th. It's still tied. It's been an excellent defensive performance, hasn't it? It's Merck and that guy on the mound. His ERA is .438 this year. He's going to face Evan White, who's 0 for 3. Come on, Evan. Evan doesn't go 0 for 4. It's an 0-2 pitch. Evan White has hit it well, but centre field is there. Makes the play. Sigilio comes in. He's 0 for 3 as well. It's a 1-1 pitch. Can Sigilio do something for us? Andy Sigilio gets it into left field. Alright, it's a 1-out single. Mr. MVP comes through for us, and it's going to be Jimmy Heron now, who's 1 for 3. It's a full count. Heron pops it up. That's not going to get Sigilio anywhere, and it's going to come down to Bowser. Oh, wait, Sigilio is going to get there. Well, there we go. Nicely done. Now, if Bowser can get something in the outfield for us, we can take a lead into the 9th. It's an 0-2. Bowser strikes out. And we are still scoreless. Junior Fernandez is coming in for us. So we've taken Robbie Ray out. Fernandez to face Ronnie Mauricio, who's 0 for 3. It's a 2-1 pitch. And there is no room for error here, Mr. Fernandez. That is a lead-off single, and that is not the start we wanted. The winning run is on board. It is Abraham Toro now, who's 0 for 3. A 1-2 pitch. That's down towards first base. We get the out at first, but the man goes to second. Nick C up to bat. He is 1 for 3. Fernandez, it's another 1-2 pitch. Can he sit him down? No, he can't. He ends the game. Oh, that's annoying, isn't it? We should have just kept Robbie Ray out there. So a stunning Robbie Ray outing ruined. Ruined by Junior Fernandez. Unbelievable. But, I mean, if there's a positive to take, It's that, Robbie Ray looks back to his best. If there's a negative to take, it's that we have now gone 2 games in a row without scoring a run. So that's a slight problem. Hopefully, we'll rebound from that quickly. We've only got a short sort of burst of games now to the All-Star break. So that'll do it for today. If you've enjoyed that, hit thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll be back next time. We'll host the Cubs. The Cubs aren't a great team either. So, we've got a couple of, what's the word I'm looking for? A couple of series here that you'd like to think we could do well at. But, after winning 11 in a row, we've now lost 2 in a row. We need to turn that around very, very quickly. Take care.